I've got to hurry up here because there'll be another one along in a minute. Yes, what do I mean? Another episode of King of the Mountain. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. King of the Mountain. I thought Appalachian Mountain Wrestling had gone for a while. I didn't think it was around. And I think I've missed some of it. But this is really good. They've got going on, as we know, the Tony Presley as the New South head honcho, and he is now the head honcho of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling as well. So there's a bit of a kind of us versus them stuff thing going on. I mean, that informs everything they do, including the commentary, which is good tonight. And there's a reason why this works so well. It's because you've got the tourney. So there's no way that Presley wants Stan Sierra to lose, who is, of course, New South champion. He was an Appalachian Mountain Wrestling champion, and he's turned tail. He's a turncoat, tailcoat. And he also doesn't want John Noble to win. John Noble is a big part of Appalachian Championship Wrestling, and he's on his tour. He's on his final tour, his retirement tour. So those big titles, triumphant titles, and each match with a 10-minute limit really adds something here. I mean, they think a lot of it, and they should do, because John Noble is facing Eric Porter, evil Eric Porter to begin, and of course Noble is going to win this. It's a kid parading around with a "You stink" sign for Eric Porter, obviously, and I love the way that Eric Porter crumples immediately as soon as John Noble tries a test of strength with him. Nasty Death Valley Driver jawbreaker type move from Eric Porter, but the neck breaker from John Noble for the pin. Crowder into it, and we've got Marcus Johnson later on. He's facing Stan Sierra because he's the Kentucky champ, and he wants a ban on Stan. I like that. That might it might grow wings and get legs. I don't think many people went for it on this night, but you never know. Anyway, Presley, it's good. Tony Presley's good. He's agitational. He's angry that Noble has advanced. He didn't know that. He must have been backstage doing something else. Calls them all hometown hillbillies. And you've got Michael Zodiac, the Mad Taylor, who was very sweet in coming back to me and commenting on some of my other Appalachian Wrestling podcast, which is lovely of him. He's got the Mad Taylor gimmick. It's still going through. I think it's still kind of getting used to it, and he's facing Chase Emery, who's of course a kind of real sugary baby face in my view. There's a handshake before they start. One of the reasons why I don't like Chase Emery is because he won the Southern States Championship from Murphy Costigan, who will be fighting later on this card. Yes, he will. He's a champion again. Anyway, there's a handshake, and Emery grabs a headlock, and Michael Zodiac, has to get to the ropes. Emery's upset at Zodiac's antics because he's got a lot of accoutrement. So there's a handshake again, but Chase then works the headlock, and there's a drop kick from Emery, but a back rake from Zodiac, and a kind of nerve hold. You know when they're just doing that, pinching them? Oh, it pinches. It's not really a nerve hold, is it? But when he pulls him down by his hair, I like that. And then Zodiac hits a stump puller. I've not seen that since Big Bully Busick days. It's beautiful. He then bites his toe through a boot. Michael, if he's got a pair of boots on, he's probably not feeling that at all. Just a thought. Side suplex though from Emery. He then misses off the top. We get the needle's kiss. We've already had the which is the Asiatic spike. We've already had the measuring, the tape measure around the neck and all of that. There's a headbutt. He then grabs the ref, does Zodiac, and I don't know whether he's kind of decided that he'll just do that. He won't. He's angry with the ref for some reason. I don't know why, but he's grabbed by Emery, who rolls him up for a bit of a cheap pin, and it wasn't bad at all. Now, Lord Murphy Costigan talking about he's facing Wes Barker, who, as he says, is the cousin of Big Eared Marty Clay. His ears are a bit large. I like that. I love Murphy. I love Murphy Costigan's work. He is, as he said, the Lord who would be king. Well, he is, in my opinion, in the wrestling world, I must say. And here it is. Lord versus the prospector, Wes Barker. Now, it's an early Barker cover for a 2 count. The Lord sells. Really good surprise. It's lovely. Works a headlock as Lord gets to the ropes. There are kicks, though. A kick from Lord is a big kick. And then he walks the ropes, does Wes Barker, holding the hand. I think, oh, you little naughty. Oh, look at you, walking the ropes. Well, Murphy Costigan just pulls him off the ropes with the wrist lock. It's just great. I love that. And then starts to take over. Fist drop, uppercut, stomps, a knee drop, a forearm across the chest. I love that. And then he stands on the hand. Could have broken it. Yeah, he could have done. But he didn't. Goes to the eyes. Barker gets some shots back and a kind of brainbuster. Looked a bit low, that brainbuster, for a 2 count. And there's a long dive, almost a coast to coast off the top from Barker for an elbow drop. But Lord gets his foot on the ropes because he knows where he is in that ring and he uses his wrestling acumen, you see. He then, after Barker takes a tumble out, kicks the ropes as Barker comes in. Barker is incapacitated, holds the ropes as he gets the pin because if the ref don't see it, it don't happen, and holds on to his title. And that is beautiful work. That's one of the reasons why I love him so much, why I love his work in that wrestling ring. Now, Mr. Noble will face Lord next, and I think that could be the end of Lord because I think Noble's going to win this. Probably. It is his last hurrah in it, so why not? Anyway, Stan Sierra versus Marcus Johnson. They've both got titles. One's the New South title, Windy Pops, and one's the Kentucky title in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. It's all right. He talks a bit to the crowd, does Sierra. It's always been boring, that, for me. I like the way that Sierra bails early and Presley smacks Johnson early on. Double axe handle. Johnson gets 2 of those. Old school. Sunset flip. Old school. Goes for a bulldog and Sierra throws him off because he's more powerful. Back suplex from Sierra. Presley then gets involved again. Thumps Johnson. There's a forearm, it was called, on the outside from Sierra. It was actually a slap. Very, very different from a forearm, to be honest. And then Mr. Higgins, the baseball bat's involved. Shot with that. He's enjoying his success. Incapacitating Marcus Johnson, who's very popular here. But there's a poor back elbow as he comes back from Johnson. Spinning kick and a snapmare, which is called a neck snap. It's a snapmare, folks. If you're commentating, you probably should know that. Anyway, Sierra goes to the eyes. Presley holds him. And, of course, Johnson gets out of there. And they almost hit each other. There's a double noggin knocker, though, from Johnson. Presley is punched. And then, so people like that. And Sierra hits the C5 type move for the pin. It was great. It had real febrile intensity. There was a reason for it. There were good matches. And I can't wait to see week 2. And even better, it's here already. Ta-ta.